Hey, Brent.
Hey, Shu. You ready for tonight's game?
Yeah, man. Why don't you take your shoes off and we can put them in the shoe rack here? What? Just leave your shoes here on the floor. It's fine. Did you want a drink?
Yeah, sure, man. Anything's fine.
We don't have anything to drink. Can I get you a snack?
Maybe a piece of fruit would be fine?
How about a grape?
It's Brent, and today I'm playing Legion of Blood. So the army is going to be led by Neferata. She's going to be taking Amaranthine Orb from the lore of vampires. I've got 3 units of Vargeis. They all have Vargoyles, and I've got 2 units of Direwolves as battle line. Army's that easy. It's 1,000 points.
Hello, Internet. This is Shu, and this is my Sylvaneth army for the day. There's no battalions here. It's only 1,000 points. Up front, we have a Branch Wraith. Thank you, Internet, for already screaming at your monitor for me. I heard you. She knows the spell Throne of Vines. The Tree Lord Ancient is my general. He knows the spell the Regrowth, or just Regrowth. And his command trait is called Gnarled Warrior, which allows him to ignore Rend unless it is 2 or greater. I have 2 units of Kurnoth Hunters, each equipped with scythes, because they like to keep it spiky. And I have, for my battle line, a unit of 10 Dryads here and 10 Dryads here. There's green and purple just to keep them divided. That is my 1,000 points of Sylvaneth. And the Branch Wraith is going to be equipped with the artifact, the Acorn of the Ages.
Playing a pretty special scenario today since, you never really see the purple sun anymore. Didn't really take off. Nobody's a big fan of the big murder grape. So we're going to play a scenario where you have to use it. Chain Colossus out of the Malign Sorcery book. So this is a scenario where we have 4 objective points that can only be controlled by heroes, but whoever controls the most objectives gets to move the purple sun, which is named Moloxor the Bale, which we are only going to refer to it as Moloxor.
Moloxor, right?
Yeah.
It has to be.
So every turn you control an objective, you're going to score 1 victory point. You're also going to score 3 victory points at the end if Moloxor is in your opponent's territory, which probably means it's going to go back to their place and knock down their house. It's cool like that. Anyway, let's see what happens.
This'll down the Tree Lord Ancient.
Hey, we're gonna play this game in Shyish because then, I already forgot his name.
Moloxor.
Moloxor. The purple sun will get to move more. So let's add a Realmscape feature from Shyish here then. 6 Aetherquake Aftershock. Add 1 to casting rolls. I like that. We got wizards. That's gonna be fun. The board has been set up. So let's take a look. Here's an objective, which I placed a grave marker right next to. All this terrain is going to be deadly. Here is my army set up next to another gravesite and an objective right here. We've got some arcane terrain that'll help me turn 1, get +1 to cast. Over here, some deadly terrain. Things falling apart. We got some damn terrain over there. I know you can't see the dice. Just trust me. Damn it. And here's Shu's army next to an objective right there, another grave marker. I made it easy. I just put grave markers next to all the objectives, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
And what you've got Kurnoth Hunters hiding
in the realms,
in the woods.
Yeah. Got my general here, the unit of Dryads here, 1 unit of Hunters here, the other unit of Hunters here, and my Branch Wraith hanging out.
I set up my army first, so I'm going to choose to go first.
As you should.
So here we go, Legion of Blood, Hero Phase, turn 1. I'm going to collect a command point I'm going to use that right away. Go ahead and leave some comments here about this. Twilight's Allure for Neferata. If I had multiple command points, does this ability stack? I think it does, but I'm just going to use it right now in the event that Shu pops up somewhere. He's going to be -1 to hit if he is within the range currently, which is 15 inches. Outside of that, I've got some spells here. Neferata's going to use Dark Mist, which is successfully cast on a 6. Now, for that Realmscape feature we rolled, the Aetherquake Aftershock, we're getting +1 to cast. I'm next to some Arcane Terrain, so I'm getting +2 to cast. Let's see what I get.
Ooh.
So that is going to be an 8.
That's going to sail, buddy.
10, yeah. Are you within 30 with the...
No, I'm exactly across the board from you. I'm all the way over here, and you're all the way over there.
But you got the Branch Wraith over there. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's a good point. Let's see if I can do this. That sound, everybody, was me pulling the tape measure out with my
I
teeth.
was unsheathing 30 inches.
Here's 26, 28. Let's just say the tape measure is an extra 30.
Yeah, you are right in range. Yeah, you want to try
Are
to
you
beat
kidding?
this 10?
Here, hold on to that end. Let's do this. Teamwork makes the dream work. Pull it out. Just pull the tape.
Okay, I was like,
Pull the tape.
I'd say just take it, right? You're in 30? You're in 30, right?
Am I?
I don't know. You're touching me now, so...
Okay, internet. It looks like 30.
Yeah,
so I'm at.
It's like, this probably looks ridiculous. There we go. I still got another spell after this.
Yeah, let's try. I gotta beat 19.
Yeah, basically.
That would have totally done it. Hand me that dice.
Yeah, reroll that, because if you get a 6, you beat it. You get a 6.
Oh, there it is. Shut down. Get that spell out of here.
Right, that was worth.
That was worth the shenanigans.
Here, I got one more spell though.
Okay.
Because you can't shut this one down.
That's
Let's
correct.
just go for Mystic Shield on her, since you are definitely not within range to hit with the Amaranthine Orb. So again, that +2. Hey, yeah, that's gonna give you Mystic Shield. I've got reroll 1s to myself. I'm gonna forget its name the whole game. What is it again?
It's Maloxor.
Maloxor.
It's Maloxor.
I'm going into my movement phase for Legion of Blood. Let's go ahead and start with these direwolves. They've got a movement of 10. They're going to run at 6. So that's nice. Again, only heroes can capture objectives here. So
Yeah.
Just trying to be a speed bump here, to keep...
A speed bark?
Oh, sorry, this is the objective. So I just
Yeah.
need to keep you 6 away from here. So I'm just
Yeah.
trying to gunk this up,
So just so everybody knows, the objective is here, that little pile of armor and junk over there, and over here there's a grave in front of Neferata. That's from the Garden War. That grave there is actually not a grave marker. That is a flying tree.
I want you guys to know that anytime Shu is filming something, his other hand is knocking over scenery somewhere on the board.
It's true.
These Vargeist are going to run as well. So they're moving up 12. They're just going to add an extra inch. 13. Hey, new Skaven book. Am I right? Where do these want to go?
Because 13 inches.
Right. They're also just going to help, make sure that you're not causing trouble over here on this objective.
Look at you playing conservatively. I should have brought those archers.
Just brought those archers. Yeah, they'll hang out right here for now.
Sounds good.
These direwolves, however, they're going to... they've got 12. They're actually going to start moving this way. Now, Neferata, she doesn't need to run. She's a 16-inch move, and I need to capture this objective. That means I at least have to stay within 6 of it this turn. So she's just going to fly right over here, still get this nice casting bonus next turn. And yeah, so now we can move back over to these Vargeist, so this front unit. Again, they can go 16 after that 4-inch run roll. Vargeist getting charged is kind of embarrassing, so I'm just going to
Try not to let that happen.
try not to let that happen. Yeah, I don't think. You might. Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to fit in any woods there. So I think we're okay as far as threat range goes. These guys, I think they're Well, let's run. Let's see. Yeah, they've got 13. So they're actually just gonna go land on this objective too, and hopefully be more use later on. Sorry, Jack, I just clicked the tape measure. So that's actually that's gonna end this turn. So I am going to capture this objective because I have a hero within 6 inches, and that's gonna score me 1 victory point.
Sylvaneth, turn 1. First thing we're going to do is use my Tree Lord Ancient's command ability. He's going to spend his command point to give him the to let everybody reroll saving throws of 1, and that echo the command ability is going to be echoed off of the Kurnoth Hunters due to their fantasy rebroadcast of command abilities thing that they do.
Right. Well, so it is a little different now. You actually have to pick a unit to do that.
I choose them.
You choose them. Cool. So.
Yeah.
Then
yeah, thank you for the reminder.
Yeah. Look at all that. Look at all that.
Yeah, all this re-rolling ones. In addition, we're going to cast a spell. We're going to try to throw down Throne of Vines.
What's that cast on?
That casts on a casting value of 5, I believe. Throne of Vines. Hold on. Casting value 5. You ready?
Cool. And you're getting +1 from the Aetherquake Aftershock. Ooh, an 8. Well, Neferata, she'll go ahead and try and stop that.
Sure. She does.
Ooh, shut down.
This
is a good.
That's great.
Good unbinding game so far, right?
This is a good unbinding game.
What else you got?
I'm going to use his ability called Tree Song, I say?
Or Silent Communion.
Standing next to you.
Yeah, what's the song now we always reference?
Silent
Lucidity
yes,
by...
There it is. Queensryche. That's
Queensryche?
song. I'm super old. Nobody on the internet knows that song anymore.
We only talk about Godsmack on this channel.
It's true. It happens on a 4-up. It does not happen.
Oh, no.
So we're going to use her artifact, the Acorn of the Ages, is why we brought it, because I'm terrible at rolling above 4. And it just puts down a Wildwood here.
Cool. So yeah, it's further than an inch from all the models.
Yep.
It is right there, looking nice.
Looking fancy. And now this is a separate unit, or separate Wildwood from these 2 bases.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, we're going to move into the movement phase.
Sure. Hold up, we got a spell from Tree Lord Ancient.
One more spell. So the way that his command ability works, he allows models within 10 inches to reroll saving throws of 1. And the way that the Kurnoth Hunters work now is that they are now the source of that command ability. He's technically out of range. I'm going to put Mystic Shield on the guy. If I can roll over, what is it, 5?
6.
6. I can do that.
But you got that +1. You got an 11. He's got Mystic Shield because you are more than 30 inches.
You can try to boxcar me?
I mean, Neferata's too far away.
Oh, that's right.
She's downtown. So, okay, so that is the end of your hero phase.
Mom's out of the picture. Movement phase. Sylvaneth turn 1. Let's move up 5 here. Just move this guy to this spot. Stand on top of that objective. These Dryads move 7. So we're going to go up and be inside of the Wildwood. Get that nice buff from being inside of Wildwoods. That's how that unit ends up. This unit is also going to move up there 7 to get within range of those Wildwoods. The Dryads ended up here, and these 3 Kurnoth Hunters have to show up 9 inches away from enemy models. They're deploying from off the board. They were in the spirit paths.
I don't know. I think they were just there the whole time. The trees...
They may have been there the whole time. The
trees started moving, right? They just picked up weapons. My poor dogs. Wait, there's no way Shu's gonna roll a 9. Not happening.
These Kurnoth Hunters are going to navigate the realms through this tree stand here and come through the other tree stand.
Oh,
which is going to put them up here.
Nice move.
Still within cover. I have to roll for them to see if they're able to move, though. Their movement phase is over.
That's okay.
That is super okay.
So,
now, does Maloxar count as an enemy model?
No.
Neutral?
It's just spells are just models. Yeah. Let me see. You still got that? Yeah, you still got the branch.
Just gonna move up to the point.
Take that objective. Great. So that is going to conclude Sylvaneth movement phase.
She's pointing Neferata.
Sylvaneth shooting phase. What do you got?
This guy here is going to hit these dogs. They're within 18. Let's see actually if does that other unit of Vargas is within.
You mean the juicier unit?
Yes. I'm going to shoot that juicy unit.
Oh no.
No. Well, it's okay. I never hit with it. It's
On a 2? Yeah.
Dawn Tendril Staff hit Doom Tendril Staff hits on a 2. Oh, that's a 6, and wounds on 3. That's a wound.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's
Rend 1.
Rend 1. So my
So
5
6 up.
save becomes a 6. I fail it. How much damage are you doing to me?
D6.
Oh no! One is going down.
You got
and,
some no deathless minions? Oh, right,
no
heroes
hero.
nearby.
So he's toast, and he's down to 2 wounds. Ow.
Okay.
What up?
I have some long bomb charges I'm going to try to make here.
This is true.
This is... Man, these guys are going to need 11 to get that. This is going to be 11.
Can they make the Vargas? Are they any closer?
No.
No. Let's see what they.
Double ones.
All right.
And these guys here, trying the same thing, although they got to get a 9. That's also not a 9. Not going to happen.
Not enough. So that's going to bring us to the end of Sylvaneth turn 1. You're scoring 2 points for both objectives.
It's true.
So now we're going to go into robot dice roll off. And what's very important now, you control more objectives than me. You're going to get to move Maloxor. Robot dice roll off.
Let's do it, buddy.
I'm breaking ties here. Ooh,
you're breaking that
I'm
tie.
going to break that tie. So, yes, I'm going to go next because in this scenario, it's not determined by whoever takes the second battle round to move an endless spell. It's whoever controls the most objectives. So I will get a double turn, but I'm about to take Maloxor, the Bale,
To the chin.
directly in my face.
I'm going to move Murdball this direction. Boop.
Very nice. So this unit's getting tagged. On 6s, a model is being removed. What do you got for me, Shu?
How many dice do I get for this thing again? 15 dice?
1 dice for every model in the unit.
That's going to be 3 dice total.
3 dice, yep.
6s.
Ooh, very nice.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna keep the Vargoyle, and these two just sucked up by the baleful energies of the Purple Sun. Yeah, people say Purple Sun isn't good. Look at that. Look. Yeah.
I only had 3 dice.
Yeah.
What's wrong, people?
And
Get on my level.
Also, it's free, but you know. Start of Legion of Blood hero phase. I'm going to take my command point. I'm going to use it immediately on Twilight's Allure. So, enemy units within 15 inches of Neferata are going to be -1 to hit. I've got 2 spells that I can use with her. So first, let's start off with Dark Mist. That's... What am I going to get that on? Okay, so I've got a 5 plus 2 from the Arcane Terrain. I got 1 from the Arcane Terrain and 1 for the Realmscape
yeah.
feature. So she is going to get that, right?
Yeah.
But that will essentially make her ethereal. Sorry, I don't know this very well. Yeah, it's called Dark Mist, and it's cast on a 6, and
Makes her unrendable.
yeah.
Well, nobody there has rend, so who cares?
Right. So, do you?
I'll let you keep it.
You let me keep it. Great. So, I will also use Mystic Shield on myself. So after the +2, I'm up to a 9. You want to go ahead and try and stop that?
No.
I don't know. All right. So I got Mystic Shield. I got Dark Mist. That's going to be the end of Hero Phase.
Your face. Undead are coming! The undead are coming! The undead are coming!
Here we go. Legion of Blood movement phase. Nice 16-inch move for Neferata. She's going to park herself right next to the tree. Now, let me see the direwolves. They only got a movement of 10, and, you know, I know they can't beat these dryads, but if they can hold them up, I mean, they've got a grave marker here, Neferata's here. Hopefully they don't just all die in 1 turn, because I don't want to get stuck fighting dryads with Neferata either. So they're fine just moving right over there. The lone Vargoyle, who took Maloxor to the face, you know, at this point I think he's just
Gonna hang out with the victory point tokens.
He's gonna hang out with the victory point tokens. Maybe just go for a Hail Mary charge. These, you know, he's gonna be just moving in, so I don't think there's really any way that I'm going to be. I guess we can move these, because yeah, no sense in just standing there, getting shot up. Now, as far as these Vargas go, I I'm pretty confident that if I charge with these Vargeist first, that's actually that's bait. You know, everybody's seen that meme, right?
That's bait.
That's bait. Yeah.
Yes.
As tempting as that would be, I think these Vargeist are just going to have to follow along over here.
Come on, it's not like those guys are, what, 4 up, 3 up, re-rolling ones?
That's what I'm saying, yeah. At that point, 3 up, and that's not going to go well for those Vargeist, even though, you know...
You got Ren 1.
Yeah. Okay, well, might as well just go right into charges then, because that's
Let's do
going to be movement here. So let's start with Neferata. Let's go ahead and charge Neferata.
5 inches.
You know, I would like more than that, but
She's gonna cook that goose.
take what I can get. Grave marker.
Don't count.
Don't count. Okay, we know it is directly under her, right?
She flattens the headstones
Now,
with her... What is that? Negadron, right? That's Negadron.
Maybe.
I remember the thing.
Here goes the dire wolves. Let's try and get that. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, again, just...
I remembered Negadron because I thought it would be the best, outrun electro band name ever. So if you're in an outrun electro band and you want to name your band, you should name it Negadron because that's really cool.
Yeah, I just want to make these guys the closest model, so Dryads have to attack them. I don't really care what kind of damage they're not gonna
It's fine.
even do. You know, well, if I can make a 12 there with Vargas, okay, yeah, no.
Okay.
But I'm pretty cool with that. That.
You want to charge at this guy?
Oh yeah, I forgot. That was the whole point. That Varg. He can make that horrible charge into.
You'd be.
Well, maybe
you're throwing something away.
we'll
if you do
save
that.
him for later. It's time for the combat phase. Neferata is about to bring death, hopefully. Starting off with Akhmet Har. I'm going to be slowly pronouncing every one of her weapons. She's very old. Her weapons are very old. They're from, some game I think I remember called Warhammer Fantasy. Maybe you've heard of it.
Something like that.
I've got 5 attacks with Akhmet Har. I don't know which one that is, but it's got 5 attacks, and I'm hitting on 2s. Ooh, I've got 3 hits. 2 1s there. I've got 3s to wound. I've got 2 wounds, and they're the -1 rend.
6s. Saved 1.
So
it
there's
takes a wound.
1 damage. Let's go with...
But that was the Dagger of Jet.
No, is it? Dagger of Jet? You're right. Akhmet
Har.
Yeah,
Yes.
so after she's finished making all of her attacks, maybe, she's toast.
She'll get sucked into warp if she isn't eaten by Negadron.
Let's see if Aken Seth can do some damage. I've got 2 attacks here, hitting on 2s. They both hit. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound. There's a -2 rend on that, so you said you only have a 5-up save?
Correct. No
So
save.
there's 2 damage. You're up to 3. Here goes Negadron's Skeletal Claws. I am still at full health, so I've got 6 attacks here. And I am hitting on 4s.
Whoa.
I mean, that's average.
Yeah.
Wounding on 3s here.
Just one?
Just 1. 2 damage again, so...
I might save it.
A -2 rends.
Oh yeah, she just
So
takes it.
she's
She's dead.
No, we don't get to use the cool
No!
dagger, but I'll take wiping her off the face of the earth.
We're gonna pile in. This lady's gonna go around the back. She can. Gonna go around the back. This one's going this way.
Yeah.
This one's gonna come on in.
What are you trying to go after? Neferata?
Trying. Gonna.
Cool.
Oh, that's pretty appropriate. She's here. And then the rest of these 2 just go in like so. And they got 2-inch range on these ladies. So
They do.
They're all going to be in range here.
Very cool.
All right, we have 11 attacks going into the doggos. Let's punch you with some branches, hitting on 5s because of Neferata's debuff. That's a 1.
You got 1.
Did I just...
You got 2!
I think I moved that dice. We'll have to look at the footage.
That's not just take it. It's
And we're wounding on 4s.
Oh,
That's 2.
very nice. All right, so I've got 5 up saves on direwolves, surprisingly.
Make one,
Make one, fail one, and then I've got deathless minions on a 6. I will ignore that. No, I will take 1 wound on my direwolf.
Now, attacking Neferata, hitting on 5s. Not a... Oh, no, there's one. Look, Brent, there's one. And winning on 4s. No.
Oh.
Next.
Next, okay. Direwolves are going to get to attack.
Brent, you have a Doomwolf that's about to go slap some Dryads.
Yeah, and I've got 1 more direwolf in there, so I'm going to have 5 attacks, hitting on 4s with their rotting fangs and claws. These are pretty clean direwolves, though, so... Wow.
What?
Oh, well, actually, you're -1 to hit. You're right. I need 5s to hit you. Sorry, because you are...
I'm within 3 inches of the Wildwood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dryads get -1 to hit for that. Well, I got 3 6s.
Everybody's
I
negative
need
1.
3s to win now because they have the Slavering Charge rule at 1 to wound rolls if they completed a charge. Thank you, old Warhammer Fantasy. Hey, there we go. 3 wounds, but no rend.
All right, so these are going to be 5s. Make 1, take 2.
Oh, when you rolled a 1 there, you're still next to.
Oh yeah,
that unit.
within
Yeah.
10 inches of these
Yeah,
guys.
so
So here we go. Reroll that 1.
Okay.
No, take 2.
2 Dryads.
All right, Battle Shock. Your Legion of Blood. I lost 2 dudes. I'm going to roll a d6 and add those 2 to it. That's going to be 3 for the Legion of Blood. So
Yeah, so that, again, Legion of Blood gives another -1 bravery if you're within 6 inches of that.
that's right. So well, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the bravery bit.
Bravery
and I'm-
6, so you're okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and end of my turn, I've captured this objective, so that's going to give me 1 more point as we move into Sylvaneth, turn 2. Sorry, I also still control this objective, so I have 3 points.
My branch wraith is going to rest in peace. No command ability for her. But my Tree Lord Ancient will use his command ability to rebroadcast and be rebroadcast off of this unit of Kurnoth Hunters here. So everybody within 10 inches of him are going to get the reroll 1s to their saving throw. In addition, we're going to cast a spell. Please hold. We're going to try to do Arcane Bolt over here. No.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, you get it.
Yes. On a 6.
Yeah, that's your only spell. I'll go ahead and try and stop it with Neferata, which I'm not gonna. So
No.
you're gonna do a mortal
Mortal
wound
wound.
to a direwolf. Ouch.
We're going to try to do Silent Communion from the Tree Lord Ancient on a 4-up. He gets it.
He gets it.
Going to put down another Wildwood. And it turns out at 1,000 points, when you're playing on a 4x4 foot table and you have this much scattered terrain, it's really hard to do Silent Communion and put it anywhere you want. We can't put it anywhere that's not 3 inches away from other stuff. So I will have a temper tantrum about that off camera. All right.
Movement phase. Now that Shu has had a temper tantrum off camera.
Yes,
No.
it was disgusting, everybody. We're going to retreat these Dryads. Move them outside of 3. Moving these hunters between the trees here. I don't want to break my stuff, which is why I'm removing the trees.
Okay, Doug referred to Night Haunt as playing with Barrel of Monkeys, and I feel like Kurnoth Hunters are kind of similar, that they're just going to get like stuck on something.
Equally as
They're
bad.
big, stupid scythes.
Right. So basically, in Age of Sigmar, you don't get to remove trees, or at least you're not supposed to, I guess. There's a lot of hardy debate about it. I remove trees because I don't like breaking stuff, and these trees are already broken as it is. Sorry, Brent.
You know, I'll allow it.
Yeah, but I won't move it over the circle because that's where the tree is.
We're only playing a game where a purple sun with a specific name floats around the board and kills everybody. So,
That's true. That's true.
You know, it's cool.
These
with me.
guys are going to move up there 5 inches here. Just like that. And you notice what I did here, everybody? I left the stump, like the tree off. On purpose. Just put the stump there. If I would honestly recommend this to any Sylvaneth player. Just glue these stumps down and put a magnet in there. And that way you can just move the magnet tree off.
Choose hobby tips mid-game.
Choose hobby tips. That's right.
What else you got?
It's got to be Brilliant Magnet, though. These Dryads are... What are they going to do? I got to think about this. These Dryads are going to navigate the realm routes. I can roll a dice for them. That's going to halt their movement phase. They're going to end up over here.
They're not going to get stuck in the sap.
And just again, this is a different set of Wildwoods. This is a new one.
Shu, why do you hate Neferata? What is all this?
I don't hate her. I'm just trying to box her in. We got some Tree Lord Ancient movement to do. Move him up just so he's within 3, but I don't want to break line of sight from those dogs. Now everybody has to remember that these tree stands will all break line of sight. There's no way for me to move this direction and get line of sight on Neferata, so he's going to move over and just try to puncture dogs with a high momentum hunk of wood. Yeah, let's do it. It's going to be shooting phase. Doom Tendril Staff. Hitting on 2s. Going into the doggos. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hits. Wounds on 3s. Wounds.
Oh,
one.
Boy. Sorry,
6
coughing on camera. Not a 6. How much damage?
D6. For 5.
Ooh, this is doing very well. So there's a 1. And let's go 2, 3, and 4, 5. That's my Doom Wolf.
Doom Wolf. Let's charge that Doom Wolf.
Go for it.
Can I do it from here?
Oh, you can.
Okay. I saw the 2. I'm like, uh-oh. Am I in trouble? Charging over here. I've got the rock and roll challenge of the tree, trying to get around this way or this way.
Yeah.
We'll see which direction I go. High rolls, everybody. I gotta go the short way.
Yeah, I
Okay.
gotta cut through some dogs here.
Yeah, well, the problem is that this is my 4-inch charge right here.
We got a 5.
Well, right, but true. So I can go this way, and come in this way, and yeah, I
it'll
think
make
this
it.
can be better.
Mhm.
All right,
There's where
they all ended up.
they landed.
We'll put the tree back to be legit.
Combat phase.
Brent's super filthy off camera. All right. Well, okay, so the Huntmaster. These guys all have 2-inch range, so they're gonna pile in and get as close to
Just
Neferata
ignore
as
these
possible.
stupid dire wolves in the way.
Yes, they're gonna swing over the dire wolves and chop Neferata to tiny pieces, or try to. Now the Huntmaster, this guy with the fancy haircut, hits on 3s again because he normally gets +1 to hit. So he's gonna hit on 3s, 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. That's all 3. The other 2 guys are hitting on 4s because they are debuffed from Neferata's Twilight Allure. Wow.
Still good.
That's still good. That's still good. Okay, so wounding on 3s. There it is. Jack, you're gonna have to send that Charlie Brown t-shirt back.
Oh
maybe.
my goodness.
Nope. There it is.
Just 2.
Just 2. Roll some saving throws.
I still have Dark Mist up, so I'm ignoring the -2 rend from the Chronoth Hunter sides, and I'm re-rolling 1s because I have Mystic Shield up. So my 4-up save. Fail them both.
2d3 damage. Here we
2d3
go.
damage.
For
4.
4 damage.
Well, let's go ahead and take Deathless Minions on 6s. I can ignore these. No, I'm taking 4 damage.
All right. Good job, guys. 4 damage. You pulled it out. Brent, it looks like your dire wolves are going to bite me right in the pine nuts.
Absolutely. I've got my Doom Wolf left, so I'm hitting on 4s here with their rotting fangs. I'm wounding on 4s because I did not charge. 2 wounds, no rend.
Oh no! It's 2 wounds.
I'll take it.
I can't re-roll those either because they're 2s. It's exactly what I needed to not work. So these guys, are they in range of the Neferata's Twilight Allure? Are they distracted by her beauty? They are not.
Yeah.
They're out by about 2 inches.
Well, the range is going down because you just took a chunk out of her face.
I took a chunk out of her beauty.
Yeah.
All right. So these guys are not
Looking
entranced.
pretty rough.
Yes, they're not entranced by the vampire's presence, which is a Vampire the Masquerade discipline, so everybody knows. Her Majesty. Right. Hitting
Kill
on
these
2s.
guys.
Hitting on 2s for the Huntmaster. That's 2. And the other guys are hitting on 3s. Those go away. No, wounding on 3s.
Oh boy.
And
These are all
Ren 2.
D3. But yeah,
They're
it's
all
going
D3.
through.
Yeah.
And they are super toast. Goodbye, dire wolves.
You want to do dire wolves first?
Dire wolves coming in hot. Hitting on 4s with the rotting fangs and claws. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
All right.
Can you make a save.
No.
Well, those
What a
guys
rerolling.
have the reroll, right?
Rerolling.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
okay. Feel that, Balto.
Akhmet Har from Nephrata. She's beginning to attack. No. As her profile goes down, this is still the same. She's
Yeah.
still got.
It's the Negatron's profile that really gets modified when she. Yeah.
So I'm hitting on 2s, so I got a miss. We got 4 hits there. Wounding on 3s. There are 2 wounds with a -1 rend.
This is going to be 5 up, rerolling 1s. Nope.
All right. So those are both 1 damage each. Let's go with Aken Seth. 2 attacks hitting on 2s. Oh, okay. Reroll. That's you're watching. Rerolling. I've taken some damage now. So Nagadron's skeletal claws are down to 5 attacks. Still respectable. Hitting on 4s. I got 2. And wounding on 3s. I got 1, and that is a -2 rend.
Ooh. 6s.
Very nice. Now I've
Tainted.
still got 6 Spirit Spectral Claws and Daggers. They're hitting on 5s, but on 6s they're dealing mortal wounds instead. So I got 1 mortal wound, and wounding on 4s, and 2 regular wounds. So 1 mortal wound, 2 regular wounds.
2 regular wounds. Is there a rend on this?
There's no rend on that.
So that one passes, and this one does not. So
I've
it's going to
done
be another
3
damage.
damage, and then the mortal wound I've done.
Yeah, 4 damage total. Let's keep a track of the dice that failed.
And
Smart.
is that,
Getting
let's
smarter.
see, is that gonna kill anybody or?
No,
Yeah, they've
they're
taken
5
no
wounds.
damage, right? So let's go ahead and use Dagger of Jet. If a model is allocated any wounds from attacks made using Akhmet Har but is not slain, on a 6 they are.
You scramble his brains.
Oh!
Scrambled! Dead. We'll do this guy here. And make sure they're all in coherency. Battle shock phase for these guys means their bravery 7. On a 6, I actually lose a hunter. They run away.
Legion of Blood bringing your bravery down by 1, but you're fine.
I'm fine. I gained an objective. I still hold this objective, so I gain an objective point.
Okay, so victory points. So Shu's now up to 3. I also have 3. Moving into battle round 3. Robot dice roll off.
Brent, robot dice roll off.
I'm breaking ties here.
Breaking ties again.
Ooh.
A 2 to a 4.
I am going to take the next turn.
I thought you'd say that.
This means I get to move Moloxor since I control more objectives than Shu. So here it comes. Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
And he'll just go right there.
Yes.
So that means I'm rolling 3 dice. 6s are dead Kurnoth hunters. Oh, I got one!
Oh, he's dead! I'll take the guy who's wounded. It breaks the
Too slow.
breaks the fiction, but
Whoa! He's too slow. They throw him in the way, and he gets sucked into the sun.
sucked into the purple sun. Black hole sun. Oops. This is deadly terrain.
Right.
So this guy should have tested. These guys, the wolf should have tested.
You know, I'm gonna test for this guy though, from previous. Yeah, you know what? He's gonna take 3 mortal wounds.
What?
He's got 1 wound left.
Okay, we're doing rewindsies. I'm gonna test for these guys as well. A 5.
And I'll do the wolves. Okay, they're fine. So we did that right. I wonder what the range is. It's only. Is it even 6?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can use Deathless Minions to ignore. No, he's taken all 3 of those mortal wounds because this is poor craftsmanship. This thing is.
I'll tell you right now, Brent. If I can,
This is falling apart. What?
I'm gonna try to kill him with the sun later.
You absolutely should.
I will try to kill him. I'm gonna gun for him. You have a hero phase?
Yeah. Legion of Blood hero phase. Nephrata is going to use her command point. She's going to use Twilight's Allure. It doesn't have as good of a range on it anymore, but it is what it is. I'm going to be using Dark Mist. I'm going to go ahead and cast that. Now, I'm only getting +1 since I'm not next to Arcane Terrain anymore, so I've got that on an 8. Do you want to unbind that?
I super want to unbind it.
Lord Ancient.
Not gonna happen.
Not going to happen. All right, so she is ignoring modifiers to her save. Now I also have Amaranthine Orb, which is cast on a 7. Let's go ahead and fail that.
Oh.
That is not happening. So
That would
that's
have been
going to
painful.
conclude- and then hero phase also. This direwolf has 1 wound on it. With Deathly Invocation, I'm just going to be able to heal that wound right away.
He's fine. He licks the wound and it gets better. This is also deadly terrain. I forgot to roll for it.
Forgot all the... Yeah.
No, he's fine.
He's good.
Brent.
Open phase. Neferata actually has to run away. She's got a 13-inch move right now since he's taken 4 wounds, so adding a run roll, 18 inches.
That's good. Cooking.
Yeah. I've got to get away. You know, I can't sing like Jack. I'm sorry. Neferata has come over too far now. So, again, deadly terrain once again. Okay, we're going to remember this, but she
Get wrecked.
Okay.
She's fine.
Now, as far as other movement goes, I've got to do something here. So I've got this guy. He's fun.
He can do things.
He can. Well, first I'm going to move these guys. They're nice. Flying 12-inch move. They can just hop right over this building. Get ready for some sort of charge. Also testing for deadly terrain. Do they just fly into the side of this like a confused bird? No, they are. Okay. Now, what about this guy with his single wound? I think he's actually going to come over here and, possibly just suicide into those hunters over there. Yeah, because I do want to clear out this objective too. These guys,
Yeah, they're definitely got to get in there.
time, guys. Yeah, now that you're finally out of the woods, and I'm not going to be an idiot and just fly in and have
Now,
you.
the Purple Sun does block other models, right? And the spells do block models, don't they?
Yeah, it's a model. It's there, but it only deals damage, when it moves. So.
Yeah. Well, I guess the interesting thing about that is that improves the tactical advantage of things like the Soul Snare Shackles. That even if you put them in, in your opponent's way, they have to move around those models.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really interesting to think about it that way.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyways, moving on.
Direwolves are also going to make a retreat here. Just want to make it that there's no way in his turn he can teleport over here, charge in, and take this objective. Other than one of your Navigate the Realm routes, you can move after you teleport, correct?
If I get a certain roll, he gets +1 to the roll. So on like a 5 or 6, he could do it, I believe.
Okay. Does he get +1, or does he just not suffer the...
Oh, right.
Yeah,
it's always 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Always
it
counts
is
as one.
possible you could still take that, but this is one more way that you could take that. So I think it is in my interest to run away.
Yes, in your best interest to scoop.
And not go ahead and not be within an inch of that deadly terrain. So that's going to be the movement phase.
Charge phase.
Lots of Vargeist charges. Let's start with... This guy needs a name. He's got 1 wound. Mr. Batty.
Mr. Batty?
Mr. Batty.
He's the Batty.
What's he going to do?
4 inches.
Not happening.
Oh, man.
That 1 wound left, he's
limping.
Yeah, he's limping. How about these Vargeist? They're only 3 inches away. Much better. They will just move right in there. So now I've got these Vargeist as well. They've got a 6.
Where would they like to go today?
They would... is it only enough to...
Yeah, it's just gonna be 1.
Just 1? I actually might not want to make that charge. 1 Vargeist is probably...
Gonna open them up for some pain.
Right. So in that sense, they're just going to stay there. I'm just going to have this my only activation. And I assume you want to put down your Tanglethorn Thickets. I know we always get mixed up where that's supposed to go.
It happens at the beginning of the charge phase,
right,
so they're going to put down their Tanglethorn Thickets now.
Great. So, combat phase.
Let's do it.
Vargeist are going to attack the Kurnoth Hunters with their murderous fangs and talons. They can be hitting on threes. We like the names of the weapons, right? They're fun. They gave them names for a reason. Hitting on threes, since I've got an extra attack from the Vargoyle. Pretty good. So I've got 5 hits here. They're wounding on 3s. 4 wounds, all at a -1 rend.
All right, here we go. So no
Well, you can
re-roll the fails.
2s, yeah.
Right, because their roots are down.
Mm-hmm.
And One's going to go through for 2 damage.
Well, and this one's going to go through as well.
Oh, right, right.
You can't
'cause
reroll before, since modifiers are after rerolls.
Applied after rerolls,
Right,
right.
so that's going to be 4 damage. And that's not enough to kill anybody, so I don't get to try and generate more attacks.
Oh. For those of you screaming at the monitor, we've been forgetting the Hunter Stomps. We will remember from here on out.
But don't worry, the Vargeist are going to lay down and get stomped. If they survive the scythes.
Your monitor will forgive you. Okay, the Huntmaster is hitting on 2s. Oh no, he's within 3 of, or within 16 of Nephrod, so he's hitting on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
He hits with all 3, and then the other guy is hitting on 4s. He hits with 2. These are wounding on 3s. Kylie Brown's back, everybody.
Stop it!
So that's 2, red 2.
Those are going through, actually. So
No save?
D3, yeah.
2d3. 4.
4. So 1, 2, whoops, sorry, Barrel of Monkeys. 3, 4. And now, you know, her Twilight Aura, I do need to check the range on it. It's still within range, but it goes down as she takes damage, so it's not the regular 15. Okay, remembering the stomps, 2 Karnoth Hunters. Stomp.
Mortal wounds on 4+. Stomp. Stomp. Funky
Reroll that.
dice.
So funky. Oh,
One
more damage. He's got 1 wound left. End of Legion of Blood turn. 2 more points brings me up to 5. 5? In focus. 5. On to Sylvaneth, turn 3.
All right.
Sylvaneth, hero face.
Yeah, I've said it right twice in this battle report. Thank you for your keeping track. We're going to do Awakening the Wood here, which is a spell, casting value 6. And if I get it off, it's going to do mortal wounds, because these trees are going to go slap you silly.
Uh-oh.
Okay, here we go. Casting value 6. Can I roll over a 6? I can. Can you unbind it?
Right, and you got a 7
7
because of the
yes.
Aetherquake Aftershock. Here we go.
You
Oh no!
Oh.
I didn't!
Uh-oh. It's not called Meet That? It's
Well, I mean,
called Beat That?
yeah, it's not called Fail That. 'cause-
Okay.
So it's D3 mortal wounds to every unit within 3 inches of...
Yeah, 3 inches of Wildwood. So this is the same stand of Wildwood. It's
Oh
going
my
to be
gosh,
here,
so...
here, and
I mean,
here.
he's just dead immediately. Oh boy,
And
oh
him
boy.
too.
This, oh no. Freeing these guys up, that's bad.
That's bad.
And then what about these guys?
Take
Yeah.
D3 for 3.
3, well, I've actually got Deathless Minions here, so
That's
come
true.
on. So,
2 more there.
well, 3 more, yeah, so I
3
got 1 win left on one of them.
Brent, we're going to try Silent Lucidity. Excuse me. Silent
I don't want more
again.
Wildwoods on the board.
4 up. Oh! It's going to go in this area over here.
Tried to place this again. Man, that 3 inches. The other Wildwood placements only say 1 inch. Silent Communion is a 3 inch, and that just kind of ruins the
Yeah,
whole thing. Because
We did the math.
We
and
can't
couldn't
do
make
it.
work.
We can't
and
do it.
that's why they call it aftermath.
it's because of this. What's his name again?
Maloxor.
Maloxor the Bale.
Lastly, I will use my command ability, which allows me to reroll saving throws of 1. I'm going to put it on these hunters instead of myself.
They have a special mission. The Sylvaneth movement phase, moving up.
These hunters are going to move out of.
Just move their 5.
Just move their 5. That's right.
Mhm.
And the thing is going to move up.
This is a charge I definitely want you to fail.
You do want me to fill it.
But over here, there's a bit more. Oh yeah, they're just going for those Karnoth Hunters are going for the Vargeist. The Dryad movement.
Dryads are going to bomb these guys, just going as fast as they can. They're just going to run up there and try to clog up those dogs. Yes, off camera. Wow, they're going to go a crazy amount of distance. They're going to go 12 inches. They're just going to run up and be outside of 3.
Yeah, I messed up.
I don't think you did. We're going to teleport my boss right here from this wildwood into this wildwood.
Mm-hmm.
What that's going to do for us is free up some shooting. These dryads are also going to move through the realm roots. But let's roll to see what happens on the spirit paths. On a 6, I can move again. Cannot move again. His movement phase is over. These guys are going to move through the wildwoods. They're not going to move either.
The Triads have moved, and
We're charging. Wait, no, shooting. We're going to shoot first.
Yeah.
Now,
He's not within 12 of Neferata, so you're not -1 to hit.
do I have line of sight to these Vargoyles?
Yeah. No. Yeah, no, you do. You can do that.
From the very edge of this base.
Right. Oh, these guys have to take deadly terrain, right?
They do.
Yeah.
And so do the dragons.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So on a 6.
I hope they all die, or it's on a 1.
No, on a 1. These guys.
Ooh, D3 mortal wounds.
D3. For 1.
Ha! I win. No. So yeah, shoot the.
Ran right into the wall and died.
Shoot these guys.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you on a 2. I do. When you on a 3. I do.
I've got a 6-up save here. I don't make it.
For 3.
3. Let's see if I can save any of these with Deathless minions on 6s. None of them. So this unit had taken 3 wounds. Right?
Had it?
Yeah, it did from
being
Awakening of the Woods. So he's dead.
Wappening?
Yeah, so I gotta put 2 wounds on the just 2 on. Oh wait, no, that guy in this unit is the Vargoyle. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
That's shooting. It's time for charging.
It's time for charging.
It's time for charging.
Let's see if these guys can do it. They're gonna need
This is
something
big.
magic.
This is big.
What are they gonna need, Brent? Tell me what the numbers
That's
say.
a 6.
That's a 6. Okay, let's see if we can get a 6.
Yeah, maybe a 5. If you get a 5, let's double check. You got a 6. You
6.
got it.
They're in.
You got that charge.
So let me go over there and measure that.
Right.
Be precise. See where those things go. So this guy is going to go like so. And this guy is going to be darn close. Let me get another pile in. These guys over here, in that corner, go wherever they want.
Yeah, that's
What is it?
that's a 10. So
They do it?
can you just bypass these
can.
these idiots just stand over there? That is oh boy. It's
And he'll have to pile into the Vargoyle.
well, he doesn't even have to pile in. He can still reach. But
Oh, right.
yeah, that's nice. Start of the combat phase. Shu has selected this unit of Kurnoth hunters
Yes.
to.
Because they're
attack.
in the most jeopardy here. And for some reason, the wounds are all piled onto the Huntmaster. I don't know why.
Oh well, maybe
I'm not good at this.
maybe they weren't. I don't know. Whatever.
We'll find out what's going on. And so he's hitting on 3s because he's just a natural. Here you go.
Right.
Hitting on 3s. That's a little bit worse.
Yeah,
And then
Neferata's -1 to hit.
the other guy's hitting on
Thanks,
4s. It's a little bit better.
Oh, that's still enough to bring me down. Let's see what
All right,
happens.
let's see what happens. These were 3s. To wound.
2.
2.
Okay, I won't die yet. But first I've got Shade Mist up, so I'm ignoring the -2 range. Just 4 up
Unreadable,
saves.
No, 3.
Make 1, fail 1. How much damage? 2.
2.
Ignoring on 6s from Deathless minions. I'm taking 2. I am down to 5 wounds. Ouch.
If you were a Skaven hero, you'd be retreating right now.
Neferata is fighting back with Akhmet Har. 5 attacks and hitting on 2s.
Yes.
Very good. 4 hits, wounding on 3s. Oh, sorry, and this is all on the unit that is not attacked yet.
Yes.
And I've got 2 there that are -1 rand. 1 damage each.
Here we go. Hitting on, or saving on 5s.
No
Rerolling 1s.
Oh yeah, rerolling ones for command.
Failed them both.
Oh, cool. So there's 2 damage, and maybe some guy will explode at the end of the combat phase. Seth, 2 attacks hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. And there's a -2 rend on those.
So saving on 6s, rerolling 1s.
No!
Pass 1, failed.
Fail 1. Okay, so that's 2 damage, so we're up to 4 damage. Now, Negadron only has 4 attacks left with his Skeletal Claws, hitting on 4s. Very cool. And wounding on 3s. There's 3 wounds, -2 rend.
Oh no. Oh no.
And rerolling the 1.
No!
Okay, so
Back to
there's
1.
6 damage, so I've done
Yeah,
10
you
damage. That's going to
wipe
wipe
that unit.
the unit. Way to go, guys. And then the ghosts are just wasted because I didn't split up any of the attacks.
That's unit. That was a lovely combat phase.
Neferata's still got some fight in her, but
do some stomps from these Kurnoth hunters. 4 if you can take them roll 1. And it's going to be 1.
On a 6, Deathless Minions, I ignore. Nope, I am down to 4 wounds now. Ouch.
Battle Shock here for the Dryads. On a 5 or 6, I lose another model. A 2. They're fine.
Alright, so the end of the turn here. Yeah, I didn't figure that out correctly, but Shu's going to take this, because now he is within 6 inches of the center of that objective with his hero. So he's going to score 2 points, bringing him up to 5. So, actually nobody's going to get to move the Purple Sun. That is... Oh wait, no, sorry. You take that. No, you will get to move the Purple Sun, because I only control one objective. But we are moving into Robot Dice Roll-Off for turn 4. Robot Dice Roll-Off, I am once again breaking ties, but Shu is moving the Murder Grape. I got a 3.
A 6.
Oh. No reason not to take it.
I'm going to take it, and I'm going to move the Murder Grape.
Crap. Okay, moving Moloxor the Bale. Shu has more objectives. And yeah, just put it away because, okay, as long as he's not within an inch of the Kurnoth Hunters, then...
Yeah, I'm trying to make this work with your wings.
Oh, well, hey, I mean, you can...
There we go.
Okay, there. So you're away from the Kurnoth Hunters, Neferata, and the Vargeist. I mean, I guess do the Vargeist first, right?
Yeah, sure.
2 dice, yeah.
2 dice.
On 6s,
They go away.
they're toast.
Neither.
They're okay. Okay, now a single dice for Neferata. Now, it won't kill her outright. It will do 2d6 mortal wounds on her 4 wounds left. What do you got?
Comment down below if about what you think is going to happen. If you call it right, you can pat yourself on the back ferociously, and the whole internet will hear you.
Also, go on every thread and talk about how OP Purple Sun
is.
It's not, but what's going to happen?
Oh! It's it!
Okay. It's not it. Because if anyone can fail 2d6 mortal wounds and roll below a 4,
Here it
it's
is.
you. It's
Here's
you.
the double ones. You
Here
ready?
we go. 2d6.
I just make sure the internet knows these are real dice.
Real dice.
Okay, here we go. Oh! She's toast.
Okay. How many 6s can I roll? How many 6s can poor Neferata roll?
What's she say too?
The Purple Sun destroys Neferata. This is... Is this the best scenario in the game? I don't.
It might be the best scenario in the game.
With that, there's absolutely no way I can take any more objectives. Shu. That's
Good
the
game,
perfect
buddy.
ending to a game.
That was good.
Let's go ahead and
Great.
let's go ahead and have a realm talk. She died. Neferata got destroyed by Purple Sun. I'm really glad that we decided to not do a match play scenario. I wanted to try something different since this was a game. This is a very Shu and Brent game of just playing 1,000 points and making something ridiculous, setting up a nice board, seeing what happens.
Something narrative.
Something narrative. It did not disappoint.
No, it really didn't. You were a saint. Now, we tried to scoop the rules at the beginning, say, maybe we should just let non-heroes cap points, because I've got 2 heroes. And, wow, you sorted that problem out really quickly, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, well, my hero's really good, and I just wanted to see, even, what I think is fun is to try a scenario, even if you look at it and you say, something about this doesn't seem right. I feel like it's worth trying at least once, and then, after that game, you can have some feedback. Well, maybe if we did this again, we would do this different. But I wanted to see just how this scenario played out with if there's a Purple Sun floating around, which again, I think right before 2nd edition came out, it was like, oh yes, I'm really excited about this. Purple Sun was around in Warhammer Fantasy, and it sucked up a bunch of stuff and killed everything. And Purple Sun...
Now, was it in the lore, or was it a spell you could use?
It was a spell, yeah. The Purple Sun of Xerius, and it did kind of the same thing where it didn't move around the board since... Or no, I mean, it actually did move around the board, but not in the way that endless spells do. You had control over it, but that thing, you were still rolling a dice to see if you just outright killed something. And to bring that into Age of Sigmar, I was really excited, and I think we all... I mean, I took that, the very first battle report we did for 2nd edition, I was like, I'm taking Purple Sun with Iron Jaws, and yeah, I took it a few more times.
It did nothing, right?
It's never done what I wanted it to. And then we played this scenario. It's like, well, let's give Purple Sun one more chance because it's just part of the scenario.
Yeah.
And that was some of the most fun I think I've had in a long time. And we will never forget what Purple Sun...
Purple Sun...
Everybody says she was bad at rolling, but...
Wow. You know, I think it's just I have an entropy field around me. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So the narrative here is that, Thistledown, the Tree Lord Ancient, is trying to stop Neferata from capturing the Moloch Malarkey?
Michael.
Michael, the Purple Sun.
Michael the Bale.
And literally that problem just solved itself.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, okay, she has it. She's gone. Just like that. Everybody was shocked.
It's like an Indiana Jones type of moment, too, where the villain has, obtained the Ark of the Covenant.
The heroes are tied up.
Whatever, and just, her face just melted off.
Don't look at it, Marion! Don't look at it!
Alright, anything else kind of in the game? So, do you think you had an MVP?
I wouldn't say that I had like a specific single MVP, but one thing I want to point out here is that we were both doing like a lot of really tactical stuff I don't normally see in these 1,000-point games. We were like retreating units out and using like
I did it wrong, but it was still tactical. We're still thinking.
Well, we were thinking ahead of it. Like when Brent retreated Neferata out, we had actually talked about it off camera. We were like, oh, if you go for this objective over here, like you can like reset the board state. Even if I grab this one in this corner, you're still a point ahead. And that's what he went for, but Purple Sun.
Yeah, this game wasn't a smash up. I mean, this ended the beginning of Battle Round 4, and I didn't, other than your branch wraith, I didn't kill any of your units. I just took down some Chronoth Hunters, but I killed one unit, right? Because Neferata had her final her last stand where she took out that unit that hadn't attacked yet. That was nice. So
Lots of models died.
Lots of models died. You're right. Neither of us had an MVP. Oh, Purple Sun was the MVP.
The MVP would have to be my trees slapping all your bats.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That's Awakening of the Woods. Don't park within 3 your whole army.
That's in a parking zone.
Yeah, within 3 inches. Yeah, that's a decent spell once you start clogging up the board. Disappointing, that we've tried to place trees so many times, and it's just like I think that's a mechanic that really needs some work because I don't know. Maybe some people watching are able to just immediately know that I can fit a tree here, but we did that twice. We're like, okay, now can we fit one? No, it's still.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep the rolls in there so you see the process, but like. We gotta play fair, and when it comes to Sylvaneth players, like the new Age of Sigmar doesn't have rules for putting terrain on the board anymore, where the first edition did, and I feel like there might have been some design oversight there, or they overlooked, like, oh, well, these guys have to put big stands down to have most of their army's potential. Now we're on 4x4 board, so I kind of like already, like I can't take it that seriously, but it does make things like tactically interesting. I still had 2 woods down on the table. I had to take the acorn to do it because I can't roll over a 4, but that's why I take it.
Right, and scenery rules for specific armies are such a big part of the game now. New Sylvaneth book 2019. I think it's likely, and I think we'll see some changes to Sylvaneth Wildwoods that will hopefully make them a bit easier to use.
Yeah, I would love it just to have one on the board and to have it do like an AoE buff. Like the Shipwreck does, right? Like. Mm-hmm. I think actually the vortexes are even more ambiguous than that. It's like anything can be a vortex.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, we're not going to get into that. But thanks for watching, and that was a pretty fun game.
That was a great game, Brent. Thank you very much.
Enjoyed it as well, and hopefully Purple Sun gets a nice points reduction in GHB 2019, or
20 points.
Because clearly it's OP. It killed Neferata.
Just say Neferata. You saw it here.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.